is Darren Ferguson, and I'm sat on my own in a room with a video camera, which feels slightly awkward, but it's for a good reason. I've been asked by Microsoft to take part in a project where they fund packages developed as extensions for open source projects built on the Microsoft technology stack. And well, why have they asked me? I guess because of my association with an open source product, a CMS called Umbraco, which is built on the Microsoft .NET framework. I'm a CMS architect, stroke project manager, stroke developer, and have been so for about 10 years or so. And somehow they got hold of me and asked me to participate. Now, this might not be the most interesting 10 minutes or 5 minutes of your life, so I'll get the shameless plugs in before you switched off. If you want to read more about my participation in the project, my blog is at darren-ferguson.com, and you can follow me on Twitter. My username is Darren Ferguson. As you'll see on my blog, there are a number of us participating from Umbraco, and as I understand it, Microsoft are also working with people from the Drupal community and possibly other systems and so on. So what is this project and what are the goals? Well, basically, as I've said, I believe that Microsoft are looking to fund these extensions and add-ons. The goal is that they expose us to the Microsoft suite of products, and through kind of blogging and Twitter and so on, that basically, well, you guys who are watching this get to also kind of have some exposure to this technology and hopefully get inspired to use it yourself. And I also believe that Microsoft are going to use it for some kind of internal feedback and marketing. I'm afraid the first video is going to be least interesting because we've literally just been briefed, we've kind of got up and running, and the project is starting to evolve. Now, there are a number of projects going on, and we've decided to do something surrounding Umbraco Media. In future, I hope it'll be screencasts rather than myself just sitting here and chatting. But yeah, I mean, from my perspective, the cool part of this is really I've got exposure to some technologies that I wouldn't have worked with in my day-to-day. I wouldn't have thought of. For example, Expression Studio. I mean, I'd heard the name, I'd never really got hands-on with it, and in the last few days I've been exposed to a thing called Expression Encoder, which is actually a pretty good screencast tool, and also Silverlight. All of these rich media type things. I've been a web developer, technologist for more than 10 years, and my last kind of recollection of any such thing was working with Flash when it was all based on frames and timelines. And Silverlight, I'd seen the demos and so on and I shied away from it because I didn't even realise that it was fully integrated into Visual Studio. And the underlying technology is essentially C#, and it's got the full event model, it's got basically a scaled down version of the .NET runtime environment, which makes it very easy and comfortable for someone like me to pick up and run with. Yeah, so basically what we're hoping to achieve is to produce a way of making the Umbraco media section easy to use. At the moment it's a relatively clunky experience, whereas for each file you upload you have to kind of locate it on your machine, click, wait while the file is uploaded within the context of an HTTP request. For larger files this can take some time, there's no progress update and so on. So we're going to kind of build a Silverlight UI where you can select multiple amounts of files, obviously watch them uploading in the background. But the second and possibly more interesting part of this is as you browse through the media section you can take an image and you can manipulate it. Possibly to start with we'll provide some simple manipulations such as rotation, scaling and cropping, but we're hoping to design the application in such a way that you know, the control that edits an image is defined as an interface, and anyone can write and add these image transformations as plugins. So for example, if you wanted to create a control that watermarked images, for example, you would just follow our interface, follow our pattern, and through C#.NET reflection, the application would discover your contribution and make that available in the UI. Now this is all very high level, and as I say, the next time you hear from me, then probably it will be a screencast, some kind of demonstration. I knew that was going to happen. I'm sorry, that's my phone. Not someone I want to talk to right now. Anyway, yes, so I'm getting towards the end of what I wanted to say for now, really. I mean, general thoughts to date are it's a good initiative for me. It's great to be paid and encouraged to investigate new technology. It's one of the things that I enjoy doing the most. Hopefully it's of benefit to the open source communities, and you know, hopefully you'll follow the progress. We've got a really good team on board. We've got a couple of core team members, we've got some certified Umbraco developers, and yeah, I think this is going to be a weekly thing through the duration of the project. Hopefully you'll follow the progress, and yeah, that's it from me. From now you're going to get the typical me walking up to the camera and turning the camera off now. Bye bye.